Hey Nanako, I'm home.
Raining.
Interesting. It's raining. Okay. Well, I guess that's all of our conversation for tonight.
That was good character development.
Mm-hmm. It's raining. That pretty much sums up everything.
They kind
This
of show that she understands what weather is.
Yep, she is she's a little kid after all. There's that Persona 3 poster,
Yeah.
and I'm exhausted,
Hungry.
so we'll just go to sleep.
We have to save from the Persona world next.
I don't know yet. It's raining. I
We gotta
might
watch the midnight panel.
I might have to quickly load in some test answers.
Yo!
Oh, hello, Chie. So basically, I was very lucky and I saved Yukiko on time. Otherwise, I would have to spend these remaining days trying to save her. The I guess the basic goal is you gotta save the character before the rain,
Hmm.
like the rain ends, because after the rain is when the fog. And when fog happens in the real world, inside the TV world is when all the shadows go super crazy. So that's when
Hmm.
the murder happens.
Hmm. Is that all you're doing this entire game? Is recruiting your team by saving them before they die?
Something like that, yeah. And also just trying to figure out who the heck is doing this.
Does every single person you save join you?
Yeah.
Okay. So the girl we just saved is going to be part of the team now.
She's gonna be our fire user and our main healer. So I don't think I'm ever gonna take her out unless I need to grind.
Let's see if that one fat kid is still by the window.
I think he's downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess this is basically most of it. There he is. Where it's like you have a list of chores to do to just upgrade your characters, and on certain days they're available. There he is. I can't get as close to him though. Hold on. I don't even know how this does it in first person. It's just weird. There he is. Hello.
Talk to him. See how he's doing.
In this close up. Hold on. Come on. Wow, the clubs are already recruiting? I guess the only club I'll be in is the Going Home Club. Both of my parents work and my grandma is stuck at home by herself. It's no fun being alone. I gotta get home as soon as I can. Well, don't you have your grandma?
That might be why he's saying that it's no fun being alone. I got to get home as soon as I can because he feels lonely here because he's an outcast.
That's true. Wants to take care of his grandma. What a noble person. I think this is where I can join another club. The music room is by the symphony band.
The band. Replace all of the sheet music with music from the hit game Undertale.
Okay, so she is another confidant or social link.
She is.
Yeah, she's the Sun Arcana.
I don't know what I don't know what that means.
every every social link has an Arcana attached to them.
That's a soulful link.
A social link is a social link. I don't know what the fuck to. Let me Google this real quick. Social link definition. What are what are social sharing links? Social sharing links are those small clickable social media fuck you, Google.
I meant like in context of the game. Is it just like? Are you just like saying that as a generic term, or is it a term specifically for this game?
A term specifically for this game.
Okay.
It's basically like the certain characters I talk to that have like those exclamation points on their heads.
Hmm.
You talk with them, you get a little story for them.
Okay.
Like the slice of life slice of life
Okay.
events.
And does stuff like this help certain things level up, like intelligence or competence?
Yeah, but the most important thing is increasing your Arcana stuff.
Okay.
So, what the Arcana basically does is when you increase them, when you actually fuse your personas, they will gain more experience, so they'll get stronger.
Okay. So basically, if you are a cool jock, then you're gonna rock this game. But if you're a fucking nerd, you're gonna get fucking executed on your first fight.
Exactly.
How about having good social skills?
There's certain social links will need you to be at like a certain stat. Like
The Persona world, you can't be socially awkward in the Persona world. If you don't, you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, you're gonna be the biggest loser in the world. Which is actually funny. This game has 2 different Sun Arcanas. You could either do the music room or I think drama class, and I never went to drama, so.
Oh man, maybe I should have.
I don't care. To be honest, I really don't care.
Fuck the drama students.
Yeah. Okay, so S-Link. So like I'm in rank. What's up?
Who was it that said that the drama kids were like the cool kids in their school? Was that Chris?
That might have been.
I remember that.
Yeah, so like, investigation. That's the full Arcana with Yosuke. He's magician. Chie chariot. This fucking loser with a band-aid on his nose.
Wait, can he join your team?
No.
Okay. Oh, that's the social link thing. Okay, I'm seeing that. You probably clicked on that like 1,000 times already.
Yeah,
This is the first time it's like the first time I'm acknowledging it.
That's okay. And then you're gonna message me later saying, "Hey, Stuart, I was actually watching it, and then I actually paid attention to the social links."
Oh yeah, wow, look at that. Oh, I didn't know that character fucking died.
Holy shit! I increased my diligence. I made envelopes all night, so it increased my diligence.
I will say editing this series definitely helps me follow a little better each time we record it.
Nice. Okay, it is Friday. I can do whatever I want. I can go to
Read
sleep.
that book of gags. Read the book of gags. It has some funny gags.
It's not letting me.
That's kind of a fucking cock tease.
Crap, where is it? Okay, you see right here, this is our statuses. So our courage is average, our diligence went up, it's now persistent. Understanding is basic, expression is rough, and knowledge is aware. So right now we're a little bitch.
Yeah, we don't seem like a great person.
We seem like the worst person in the world.
Can you check it for the other characters on our team?
No, it's only for me.
Okay.
Hey Nanako, you know it's Friday. Shouldn't you be in school?
Nanako.
Wait, is that Power Rangers?
It is Power Rangers, isn't it?
Or technically, I guess in Japan it'd be Super Sentai Warriors.
It's the anime version of Teletubbies on a grass hill.
Hey Nanako, that's a good slideshow you're watching.
I think it's paused. She's embarrassed to have it on while someone's in the room.
That's me a lot.
Oh, dude, you have no idea. Pause. It's weird too because they can see what you're watching, but I would pause it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, you ever get that feeling you watch something and people come in and it's like at the worst part?
Yeah, I talked about that a little bit in the earlier recordings. I was watching BoJack. My fucking mom walked in. This was a while back, but she walked in while a character was describing what a cuckold was.
Oh my god.
It's like, oh my god, really? And it's not like there's other things in BoJack I wouldn't want her to walk in on, but it's the first time she did. Why did it have to be that fucking part? I remember I was watching the show Community with my cousins, and my uncle walked in when we were watching one of the episodes, just like the stop motion Christmas episode.
Yeah.
That one follows like a lot of the trends of like stop motion Christmas specials, and there's like a bunch of songs in it. And he walked in one of the musical parts, and I just felt so fucking embarrassed while watching it.
Aw.
Because the whole show is not like that at all. It's just this one episode. I like the episode, but it's embarrassing when someone who doesn't know what the show is walks in on that part. Because it looks like you're watching like a little kid's thing.
Yeah, back in like the Smash Brothers Brawl days, I was the biggest loser in the world. So online, most people would just camp and like they would just crouch or whatever and be friendly with each other. I would do that, and I guess we had this guy living with us for a bit. I don't exactly remember why. He was from our church group, and I guess he was friends with my parents. But I think it was on the weekend. He watched me do that. I was on the bridge of Eldon, and he's just like, "What you doing?" And I'm just like, "I'm playing this game, but I'm not really playing the game. I'm just fucking camping with people for no fucking reason. There's no purpose in doing that."
Remember, back in the day, me and Cody were playing Team Fortress 2.
Oh, Cody.
I apparently went onto a map where they were all just kind of like hanging out and collecting, and I went on and started killing people.
Oh, I think I know what you mean. Sorry, I meant to say, like, I think I know what you mean. It's a 2 fort.
I don't know what you mean.
That was the match you were on. 2 fort.
Maybe. Basically, just people were not really doing anything. But I went around and started killing everyone, and I was like, "Wow, look at how good I am!" I was just thinking, "Wow, I've gotten good at this game." And then just like people in the chat were saying, "Okay, this guy either is new or an asshole. Either way, not much fun to play with."
What a fucking loser.
And then Cody said, "Yeah, like they're not really." Cody was laughing, and then Cody started doing. He said, "Nah, dude, don't worry about it. Fuck him." But he said, like, "Yeah, this isn't a competitive match."
Yeah, I think it was like 240 just captured the flag, and on those stages, most people they just dick around. And whenever me and Austin go on there, I just dress up as Yogi Bear and I just go in a corner and I make food. And I tell them, "Hey, boo boo, I'm making a delicious picnic basket."
I come in and like role play as the ranger.
Sure.
And I'm just always trying to stop your shenanigan. Yogi!
Yogi, I'm sick and tired of this. You actually have a gun and shoot us all.
This is it, Yogi. Your final breath is here.
Oh my god.
Any final words, you son of a bitch?
Help me! Everybody help me!
We just hear Yogi's voice break down as he begs.
Help! Help! My entire you should be on like the enemy team and just be like, "Help! Help me!"
Did you ever see that Yogi Bear cartoon that the creator of Ren and Stimpy made? I know he's kind of a controversial figure right now, but putting that aside,
what the heck is this controversial thing?
Just so many people have said horrible things about him who worked with him.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna go past that now.
Yeah.
I saw that one. It's the one where I think like Boo Boo goes insane or something.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
The ranger wants to kill Boo Boo.
Yeah. Yeah, and I do have to say, despite all that, I do really like that short. I think it's really funny.
Oh my god!
Because Yogi Bear, is so memorable. It's a very memorable character. But I thought, even as a kid, I thought Yogi Bear was the most boring shit in existence.
Hey, Mr. Ranger.
So that short to me added a sense of humor that Yogi Bear never had.
There was also one, I think, of like the Flintstones. I think it was like a prequel series, not the Flintstones kids, but the only thing I really remember is like that. I think they swore more, had alcohol, and like Fred had a bigger nose than usual. Like he's had a big nose, but this one was huge.
Remember Fred Flintstone's appearance on Billy and Mandy, which was pretty funny. He fucking climbs up a pole and touches like one of the wires and electrocutes himself.
Dresses up like Mandy.
Yeah. Fucking Billy and Mandy's spoof of Yogi Bear was also really fucking funny.
I think that was Austin's only like knowledge of Yogi Bear. So he's like, "Stuart, I don't know how to do Boo Boo." So he does like this horrible impersonation of Boo Boo.
Isn't Boo Boo giant?
Yeah, like, near the end, he's like, "Don't let him get away!" I'm just gonna do a little bit of grinding because there's really nothing for me to do right now in the game besides waste a day, and it's like, why not just spend this time just grinding?
Let's do it.
There are two.
Is the fourth person not joining us yet, or can you only have 3 at a time?
Yeah, only 3 at a time, because Yukiko's still recovering.
It's pretty
Gotcha,
weak.
gotcha. Can you
so I
have
bet
up
this'll
to
be a
4 or more?
You can only have up to 4 people in battle.
It does look like there's one more slot for a character.
Yeah.
Someone else's
What happens
turn.
when you
Two
start getting
enemies
more
left.
people is they'll just say, hey, there's too many of us.
That's pretty
We're gonna
weak,
split
so
up.
I bet this'll be a cinch.
And what you
What
can,
can you pick? Can you pick who your team is?
yeah. And what you,
Just have, like one character that's always excluded and never gets to do anything.
yeah. And what you can do is if you can find them out
That's
in the
pretty
field,
weak, so I bet this'll be a cinch.
and when you talk to them, they can just give you some shit. They're like, hey, here's an item I found.
You
Use
can
it.
switch your team up. Assume.
Not switch it up. You'd have to go back out.
Okay.
It's a weak
She
opponent.
has like
This'll-
night boots on right now.
Yeah, I went to the armory shop and like upgraded my weapons.
You
Okay,
hit
that
a
was his
weakness.
weakness.
Good answer. Out of our way.
Look how cartoonish that gets.
Yeah, it's funny. In Persona 5, they switched it
Out
up.
of our way.
Get the hell out of our way!
Uh.
Oh,
Congratulations, Sensei.
thank you, Teddy. I'm at level 15 now. Oh, nice.
Nice.
All right, I can get more Personas in my team.
Personas. Like personas. So if you had to have a persona, would it be Golden Tails XD?
Oh my god! I feel like it would have been.
Golden Tails was the XD just like the smile action?
No, I guess it was originally just Golden Tails, and it said, "Oh, that name's already taken," and it's like, how? So then I think originally I wanted to just do 25 because the lore is really that important, and then I just did XD.
I've said this about 1,000 times, but Bemis 100 was an accident. Well, I thought I was like putting in a name to log in with and not naming my channel.
I think
And then back then, I either you couldn't change your channel name or I didn't know how to. And then Bemis 100 just stuck.
It's a weak opponent.
It's a weak opponent.
Oh my god, kill it! It's weak!
So easy. You won't even have to try.
Little baby! He has no weaknesses,
It's a
though.
weak opponent.
Unless I try Mudo. Will it work? Oh, okay. It's weak to it. Okay.
Dead. You fucking
Oh,
died.
look, I got a mustache from that.
All right, I
Nice, put it on.
I think it's like a material I can just sell.
Sell mustaches.
Yeah. I get material from this game that I could just sell to the armory shop guy, and if I'm lucky,
There's one enemy.
he's like,
Smash
"Oh,
it.
look at this," and then he'll just like create new stuff for me,
It's not
which is
going
pretty
down.
cool.
What'd you do if you went to if you were working in a store and someone attempted to sell a mustache that they ripped off someone's face?
Victory!
I would say, "Hold on, give me a second," and I just like make them a giant sword out of it.
I would speak to the manager and find out what I have to do. Me and my brother came up with a movie idea.
Yeah.
We were watching a movie called The Fundamentals of Karen, which
Oh my god.
is just this like mediocre comedy. It's okay.
A bad monster.
Mediocre.
Get the stuffing out of it.
With Paul Rudd in it, I think. It's Paul Rudd. Then we were thought about what if it was The Fundamentals of Karen, the name Karen. It's a movie about a woman who's trying to complain to someone at the store, and the person says she wants to speak to the manager, but then the person says, our manager went on a hiking trip months ago and hasn't been found since. So then her and the employee go on a quest together into the mountains to find the manager.
That sounds fucking beautiful, actually.
I feel like that would be a good film. Feature-length film.
She's really that determined that in the end, like the employee just gets his ass beaten.
Oh yeah, like her and the employee form this beautiful bond throughout the trip. Like they become really good friends. But by the end of the movie, when she finds the manager, she still complains about the employee to the manager.
God damn.
It ends in heartbreak. That's how That's how you know it's an arts film. Is that it has a really bad ending.
There's no character changes or like her second guessing. She just immediately goes back to being a Karen. Yeah, that's upsetting. I have an employee at my work named Karen.
Yeah. She nice?
For the most part.
Yeah. Not all Karens. Not all Karens. I do find it really funny that a lot of Karens want to act like using that word in like in insults in ways. The thing is the N-word, but
Really?
there are like I don't think that there's a lot of people like this. I think this is a very loud minority. And of course, people write articles about it because as long as there's like one or two tweets about it, some news, like some article will say people on Twitter are outraged over this, and that's like one or two people.
Yeah, I don't use Twitter. I hate it so much.
I used to use it a lot. I got a new phone and I did not install Twitter onto it, and I just like it wasn't like intentionally. I just forgot to, and then it just kind of like the more I realized I wasn't using it, it just kind of started working for me.
Yeah.
Because Twitter would I did enjoy a lot of Twitter. Find a lot of really cool art that way. It's a good way to find out about shit that's going on.
Apparently, like, the most recent bit of drama on Twitter is this Animal Crossing update. It brought a bunch of new hairstyles. So I guess this white girl decided to have the, I guess the buns in your hair. So she has the buns in her hair, and she says, "Oh, hey, these are cute space buns." But then apparently people got so offended because she was a white person using black people hair. And she got doxxed.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
And this was, I guess, a pretty maybe not a pretty popular Animal Crossing person, but like, her whole page was all about Animal Crossing. Like, no anger, just happiness, and it's just like, wow, she said space buns.
Yeah, people do that, and they think that they're the good guys. It's crazy.
I don't understand their mindset.
You gotta like try. I think that a big part of it is just like gotta try. I don't think everyone needs to do this, but I think it's good to kind of have not like, I don't like going overboard with it. I don't want to be a fucking leafy or anything like that, but I think a little bit of edgy humor, just a little bit, is good. Because then you can kind of distance yourself like the Tumblr people of the world.
Yeah.
I think the creator of Has Been Hotel is suffering a lot because she appealed to a certain demographic, and then her more controversial shit got her in a lot more trouble than it would have if she just had a little bit of an edgy or something. I think she definitely does now. Shit like Hell of a Boss, but
Hell of a Boss was good.
I fucking loved it. You see the first episode. The pilot was released, but they actually released the first official episode.
Yeah, I swear I sent that to you, if not the group chat.
Yeah. I think I learned from it from one of my group chats. I think it was posted on multiple. Like, I think it was posted on both of my big group chats, the one on Discord and the one on Messenger.
Got you.
Fucking love it. Has Been Hotel was good. I like the amount of effort being put into it is really incredible, and I will watch the full show if it comes out. But it's not like it kind of feels like the age demographics actually a little lower in my opinion. I think that'll be more appealing to like Mo girls in high school.
A younger demographic, I got you.
Yeah, I think it's like I think adults can absolutely enjoy it, but I don't think it's for like little kids, but I think like high school is gonna be the main demographic for that show. Hell of a Boss, I think, is fucking outstanding.
Yeah.
Thought that the pilot was wonderful, and then the first episode was even better.
God, I loved it. Was just like the boss guy himself was just, I think, the one cussing the most. It was beautiful.
The voice acting in that show is great, even though one of them is just Zim again. His voice matches the character so well.
Isn't he the same voice actor for Billy?
Probably, yeah. Does not. He's the voice actor. He's like Zach Hadel. He has just such a memorable voice that he really just needs to use. It kind of stinks that he just Just use the same voice over and over again, but it's such a good voice.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. And you can change. I would say his character, and like, even though the voice is the same, I would say his character in Hell of a Boss and Zim are very different. I think it's Moxie, the name of the character in Hell of a Boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was so impressed though with that pilot. Then like the first episode was like, I was amazed that we got like something that high quality in animation again so soon. They have to have like such a big team.
I think they said the next episode's coming
It's like
soon.
I would say that is tied with Harry Partridge,
Yeah.
like the most impressive animation online. The only thing with Harry Partridge is I think he's a lot more independent, so his stuff takes much longer.
Yeah, I remember him making a video all about that. And he had this picture of him crying while giving people money. It was fucking hilarious.
It's down. Here's our chance.
He had in a pretty big animation about a guy who was monster hunting, but all the good monsters have already been hunted.
Two more
Oh,
enemies.
yeah.
You gotta hang tight.
That was just so fucking well done.
I think he said in the description he
Sensei.
what was it, had a passion project for that for years.
Yeah. Oh man, it's just I really wish someone would just pick him up because Has Been Hotel got picked up by A24. Not too long after the pilot. It may have been a whole year before it got confirmed, but honestly, when you look at shit like Hellbenders or Smile and Friends, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
In terms of waiting for something to get picked up. So I really wish that someone would just give Harry Partridge money to make something with a team.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be one of the best shows to ever come out. I think that Harry Partridge would be like, that'd at least be 1 million people tuning in, and I'm sure that there'd be more people just interested in the promo stuff. I mean, Harry Partridge has a pretty big fan base.
I swear, isn't Harry Partridge the same guy who made the Bear and Shark?
Yeah, that was something he did with Nintendo, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think I swear the only thing he did with Nintendo with that was just that game.
Yeah. He did do that. There was commercials for it on his own channel to check it out because he wasn't able to upload them himself. He has Dr. Bees, which is great.
Dr. Bees!
What's his big one? The show he did, and I can't think of it for some reason, but I love it. I watched it so many times, and I'm just drawing a blank. Yeah, Starbarians. Starbarians, I'll rewatch. Like, I rewatched this, like, technically 4 episodes. 4? Actually, now it's like 5, isn't it?
We look like
There's
a
an April
Harry
Fool's
Partridge cartoon!
Hey, congrats.
And now we look one from recent years, and there's just nothing on the
There's
screen.
absolutely nothing. He had like action figures of them. He had the Zelda CDI thing of Link. It was
The
like,
Go
whoa.
Animate.
Oh my
Go
god.
Animate.
Stick figures.
Is that
just like-
really good with Animate Sneak Man?
2 enemy shadows. You get to go first.
I fucking love Harry Partridge. Everything he does. I think again, like I think him and the creator of Has Been. Her name's like Dizzy Pop or something. That's her online name. Those two are like the most impressive animators on like at least most impressive like mainstream YouTube animators. There could be someone of it, and the person who does a Fox in Space is also doing really cool work right now.
Yosuke's on the warpath.
Fox.
Or see a Fox in Space.
Oh yeah, Fox in Space. Yeah, that was actually supposed to be a Star Fox thing for Patreon, but then Nintendo said no. So then the guy just renamed it to Fox in Space, and it's still about Star Fox.
But yeah,
That's so beautiful, dude.
yeah, he's uploaded so many clips from the second episode, and I'm so excited for it. I know it's gonna take forever because it's the amount of work he's putting in is unreal.
I don't even know if that was from the second episode. He just does like, because all the clips are just like at random points.
All right, I leveled up.
He has this big live stream where he's kind of showing. He says it's like a big spoiler for episode 2, and I did only skim it. He says only watch this if you don't care about having episode 2 spoiled, because he showed his entire timeline with everything that was done.
Oh, okay.
He played everything, and he played the parts that weren't animated yet but did have voices.
Wow. That's really impressive.
Two enemies.
Yeah.
Charge.
I respect that because it's like, hey, just so you all know, I am still working on it here. If I'm gonna literally show you all of the progress so far. If here's your spoiler warning.
Yeah.
And he just like it's like all on his YouTube channel. Most of those clips are for episode 2. There might be some that are for later episodes. Most of them are episode 2. I love just the mannerisms that he gets. Like there's one where, what is it? What are the rockets called? Like limbo rockets.
The rockets.
Limbo cannons. What is it again? It's just one where like someone's talking to Peppy, communicating with Peppy while he's like operating his plane, and he mentions one of the new things he put on it, and Peppy's like, I don't think I want that, and it's just like such a good such a well written old character.
I don't remember, to be honest.
Such a well written old character there, where it's just like he's introduced to something new, and just immediately he's like, I don't want that, I don't like that.
Due to the weekend rainfall, clear skies seem unlikely in the area.
I think all the voices are just really well done too. Like it sounds like an old '80s cartoon.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's just like it reminded me of like the commercials from old Toonami.
Anyone planning to go out tonight should take care.
God, Toonami was so
Now
good.
for our hourly weather breakdown.
I missed out on that because I was like, I had such a fucking stupid attention span as a kid.
Hopefully it's not a
Yeah,
sign
and
of
now it's
trouble.
like Saturday nights at midnight, which is like, it's too late for me.
What did I say about changing the channel without asking?
Oh, I'm balancing so many different shows now, and none of them I love, except for Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, I guess for me it's just I'm balancing games.
Cool.
Like I just
I need
recently.
to check The Boys out again. I need to try it. I never checked it out once. I need to watch The Boys.
Oh, yeah, that's a good show. It really is.
I feel like that will be one that actually gets me like hooked, because I'm watching. There's like 3 other shows I've started watching recently, and it's kind of like I want to give these more of a chance because there's things I really like about them. She just sang the June song again. She does that a lot.
Yeah, and there's a what is it? There's also like people when they tell you like, oh hey, watch this, to get you all overhyped.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to go somewhere?
I kind of don't want you to get overhyped with The Boys.
Huh.
Not saying like, oh, you might not like it. It's more like it is a really good show. I just don't want your expectations to be too high, if that makes sense.
Try not to have too high expectations on anything,
Yeah.
and just like let something surprise me, or not be disappointed. I tried watching the Animaniacs reboot. I made it about 2 episodes in. I don't know if I'm gonna keep watching or not.
I honestly don't really care
Sure
about
you wanna go to
the
gymnastics?
reboot.
We can go there anytime.
Like I don't know. A lot of people.
Come on, girl.
I don't know if there's been any backlash against this. It got more political. Animaniacs was always political. I was even kind of messing with you, during one of our Minecraft recordings about that. It was like, oh man, Animaniacs has always been political. But I will say, watching those first 2 episodes, they're doing it a lot more than they used to.
Maybe it's because I watched a few as a kid, like not in order, and like the political stuff went over my head.
Oh, it feels like the old stuff were making fun of the president, but they didn't like genuinely hate him either. Whenever they made fun of George Bush or Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
With Trump, to be fair, I get it. Trump is such an easy person to make fun of. Like,
Yeah.
but it is a lot more in your face about it. And I don't care that they're making fun of Trump. That's not my problem with the show at all. I feel like that's going to be a turnoff for some people, but it really didn't bug me that much. What does bug me about it is, it's just those. They only brought back Warner Brothers and Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah.
I liked other segments. If they would have cut Buttons and Mindy, I wouldn't have fucking cared. That one was not very funny.
That was a
Rita and Runt, I
mysterious figure.
thought was charming when they started it, but I thought it's like the first one was good and then the rest weren't that great.
Yeah.
Good morning.
It's very charming. I really liked it at first, but it's just kind of like it took a really weird approach after first one. I don't know. They kind of just like parodied Broadway musicals or some shit.
You talk about for the reboot?
Oh, the old one.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
And like fucking Good Feathers, fucking Slappy. That was good. Why did those two have to
What I
get
mean
cut?
say is,
I mean, I don't know. The memes. They're like, yo, there's so much Pinky and the Brain stuff online.
my mother's back to work
I don't.
already.
It's like
The maids are
it's like
being
there's too
really
much of it now, though, and it gets
I
boring
think
because they
things are
don't
going
switch it
even
up enough.
smoother than before.
Yeah,
I felt that after watching 2
I
episodes. Like
was
that's pretty
trying to-
early on.
that's not good at all. Austin told me that his friend really liked it, so it's like, okay.
I may have been too caught up in the idea that I had to do everything
I saw
I might-
myself.
I saw a clip where it was like the Warner Brothers and Dot. They were in some musical theater, and then there was more of them, and then they like
Ever since the
started
incident,
just taking out all of
I feel
the
like I can
the
think about
band
these
members
things
in
more
this
calmly.
choir or whatever you call it, and then it was just nothing but all of them playing the song. And I was just like, okay, well,
It's still kind
I
of
guess I don't
embarrassing.
care about this show.
You guys
What's going
saw
on in the story
everything,
right now?
Even the things
Well,
I didn't want to admit.
We saw the Midnight Channel. Nobody was on it. You know, the fog set in. And then in the fog, we saw a mysterious figure. Ooh, I wonder who that could be. And now Yukiko's back. Now she's blushing.
Really?
Yukiko!
Look, it's Chie. She's back.
It's our best friend Chia.
Hey,
She acknowledged it
Chia
too.
pet.
Chia.
Oh, girl character's here. Well, I'm gonna leave you, boy character. Goodbye.
There's other 2 girl characters in the back talking.
All right, look at you. His head is like clipping in his jacket. Oh my god. It's a good thing you were able to save her.
The other 2 shows is one's called Flaked, which is pretty bad, but there was something about it that really interested me,
Yeah.
and that's it. It's a show about starring Will Arnett, who's depressed and an alcoholic and feels bad about the people he hurts. Has like a very similar premise to BoJack, and it came out during the same time as BoJack.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that kind of intrigued me. And then the other one was, but it's pretty bad. I like. There's things I like about it, but as a whole, I do not think it's a good show at all. And then the other one was Solar Opposites from Justin Roiland,
so
and
was yours, right, Chia?
okay, but Justin Roiland kind of uses the same jokes over and over. You know, the whole like the characters have to stutter all the time.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing on Hulu where it's the aliens and the... It's the
Yeah.
creator from Rick and Morty! And then I saw the trailer, I'm like, this is awful.
I really like Rick and Morty. I really liked it, but Justin Roiland
Why are we here?
needs to switch things up. So many of his characters sound like fucking Rick. There's a
Yukiko-san, I hate
character
to
in
bring up
Solar
stuff you'd rather
Opposites
not
that
think
just has
about,
Rick's
but
voice.
I need to ask
He's
you.
one of the main characters. He uses the same voices so frequently, and he
Did you
needs to
recall
stop.
anything
But,
about when you got
Michael,
kidnapped?
it's funny. Rick is funny. Remember when he turned himself into a
What?
pickle?
No.
Like his voice acting. Why is it because she said no?
That was so perfect.
I thought I might remember something.
God
if
damn
I
it.
should for a while, but as time passes, it only gets hazier.
You try to explain Pickle Rick to all of his friends, and then no one's on your party
No
anymore.
one gives a shit. They throw you off the building.
Everybody fucking leaves.
They're just like, yeah, I wish the murderer just kills you
But
instead.
when I woke up after that, I was already in the castle.
Okay, my house is on. Ah!
Oh my god.
Fuck! My house is on fire.
Well, I guess this is the end for Michael.
What
Criminal.
called me?
What kind of killer would
Well,
ring
who
the
called you?
doorbell?
Is it our good friend Chris?
The police
He's gonna
are
come
probably
in and he's
looking
gonna be
for
like,
witnesses,
"Yeah,
but
what's
I
up,
don't think we
guys?
can expect much from
Chris,
them.
I'm not watching it right now because of my phone. That's my kid right there.
As if the culprit wore bright yellow clothes
We
at the
love
scene
you,
of the
Chris.
crime.
Chris, you're a good guy. You're a buddy.
He's not gonna watch this.
I wonder why whoever it is.
Why the fuck
would
didn't you
do
watch
stuff
this, you
like
fucking
this.
asshole?
We're gonna send hate mail every day. He doesn't watch this.
We won't know
Time to
until
get
we confront him
doxxed.
ourselves.
Oh no.
But we can be sure of one thing. Told you.
When you were a kid,
This
did you
guy and
ever
me are gonna catch
address
the culprit
the
ourselves.
Did I ever dress up as what?
did you ever
going out
address
too.
not dress up? Did you ever address hell as the bad place when you were a little kid?
No, I think as a kid I would call it HE double hockey sticks.
I can't believe someone would throw people into a place.
I didn't know it was called hell for a while because that was a bad word. Hell should not be a bad word.
Chie.
Yeah, I think it was also just the people when growing up they'd call it that HE double hockey sticks.
Hmm.
And then Madagascar, Alex
Yeah.
the lion had help, and then it broke and it said hell.
You literally said that as I started to think about that clip. I wasn't even going to say anything about it.
Oh my god.
But the second I thought about it, you started talking about it.
I'm gonna go over here
I don't
on
wanna
the
run away
fun
from myself
side.
anymore.
Everyone abandons Alex to die.
Can I join the fun side now?
All right.
They tell him no.
Let's
They
all
like
work together and catch this
they fucking
asshole.
grab him and like fucking like drown him in the sea.
Agreed.
Walks in on them and they're all fucking
Oh my god.
the fun place.
It's the fun side.
Fun side.
All right.
I'd like to do things to your fun side.
Okay, Michael.
But how
Well,
are we gonna
Alright.
find them? We don't
Didn't
have
they
any
eat like
leads yet.
seaweed on a stick?
yeah, it's seaweed on a stick, and then they just spit it out.
I'm the third one to be targeted.
Actually, no,
so
I think
far,
that's with
but I have a
the
feeling
salt
this isn't
water.
the end of it. If we had
You're
an
not supposed
idea
to
of who
drink
might
it.
be
You're supposed to
targeted
spit
next,
it out. Like,
wouldn't we have an advantage over
Yeah.
the killer?
Why did they do that?
Smart them, huh? Yeah, that might
I don't
work.
know.
How would you like some of nature's goodness?